Так, всем привет, это Свинтовит, и мы с вами продолжаем проходить эту замечательную игрушку. Прикольная шляпа, наверное, у нее там мозги сварились. Потому что я там наверняка до хрена душный и жарко. Ну, по его голосу слышно, как ему уже все достало, как он хочет снять этот дурацкий шлем. Представляете, он так открывает шлем, и оттуда так несколько литров воды так выливается. Эх, шляпки. Такие же можно купить. Всякую лабуду, которая у нас и так есть. Окей, двинулись дальше. Хотя нет. Что-то хочется еще спросить у этого. Да давай.
I'm bound to satisfy headgear-related inquiries. Please send any complaints to our Consumer Care Headwear Division. Oh, I'm having a stellar day. And not just because I'm legally obligated to say so. Almost as stellar as Spacer's Choice is affordable.
Все зашибись, радостно.
I can see all of the top quality merchandise in the Spacer's Choice catalog, which is available here
Устал,
at a
задолбался, он
reasonable price.
гнет свою линию.
Have a look.
Так, зачем я сюда зашел, непонятно, но... Наверное, чтобы вам продать. Окей-доки, теперь можем двигаться дальше. О, вижу еще одну компаньонку.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
I am not making a scene.
Похоже, новый квест. Здорово.
I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene? See, Umfuru? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jessie in the first place. Let me get one thing straight. Jessie and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay? As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors. Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
Ну, поможем пообщаться с
What seems to be the problem?
ее подругой.
Not without dispensation from Chief Junlei, I fear. Supplies are hard to come by out here.
Ясненько. А что насчет пациентки? То есть...
We don't have the ability to manufacture our own medical supplies here on Groundbreaker. Regrettably, we are dependent on the board for such mundane items as bandages and antibiotics, as well as more critical resources like adequately trained staff. We'd nearly signed a supply agreement with Anti-Cleos, but they demanded we only use their branded drugs, and that's simply not tenable. If only my other patients had so many inquiring after them. I'll tell you what I've told the others. The records say Miss Doyle checked herself in and requested I admit no visitors. The requests of our patients are paramount, so no, you may not see her. She's not my patient. I'm certain no one on my staff would falsify patient records, if that's what you're implying. Take care.
Med bays for crew only. Sorry, freighters get to see their ship's sawbones.
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain? If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service. He must be referring to Irion. I'm sure the fool's gotten himself into another scrape. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever gonna get my service mechanicals at this rate. I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. You look out, though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws. Keep hanging around, and I'll begin to think you're here for me. What can I do for you? You have yourself a day, then.
Flying the outer system's route lately? Deader than a space matapillar out there.
Traffic's down all over. Even the others are holding on to their manufacture. Exports are quick.
You know that sound when you've snapped on an injector clip? Ah, that's how you know your weapon loves you back. I got a full line of weapon modifications I'd be happy to show you. Why, it gets you the weapon best suited for your lifestyle.
All the better for performing a little percussive maintenance.
Self-improvement, including one's weapons, is always a worthy endeavor.
Take your basic Deadeye assault rifle. Perfectly serviceable. But what if you like finesse? Slap a scope and silencer on that bad boy. Bunker down in a bush someplace and pop off heads. What if you like getting in close and making a lot of noise? Extended ammo magazine and a barrel heatsink to bump up rate of fire. Only takes a bit of elbow grease and a spot of engineering know-how. Most ships have a workbench near the cargo hold. Ours is in engineering. You could take your new toys over there if you feel like tinkering. So, what can I get you?
wondering what they do with their waste. I guess they just chuck it down here. Where's it all go? How about I stay up top? You know, just watch, okay?
You're a deft hand with the mag pick. Who wants to play an impromptu tossball match? No one? Really?
Hello? Someone there? Help! I'm locked in here. Can you get me out?
Want to try me? Got it!
Woohoo! Nice work!
Quietly now.
It smells awful, and not all of it's mine. I'll die in here. Just get...
Thank you, stranger. Shit, ain't that a relief? You have no idea how good the air on Groundbreaker smells until you've been trapped in a tiny bathroom with an overflowing toilet. Thanks again, friend. What usually happens on this partially pressurized rust bucket? Something broke. Well, actually two things broke. First, the damn toilet overflowed. When I came to clean that up, the damn door decided to close and lock on me. You're gonna shake me down after I was trapped in a shit-covered bathroom? Is that how it is? Fine. Here's every bit I've got. That enough for you, or do you want my shit-covered clothes as well? I will. I will preserve my dignity. No one can take that away from me.
Step lively, Ms. Holcomb.
I'm not winded. Honest. My, boot was untied.
Would hate for you to get left behind, or architect forbid, become lost. Here we go.
Away it goes, Pep! Everyone all right? That's hand, Cap.
Hey, how'd you get back there?
Так, валим отсюда. Уходим, нас здесь не было. Так. Ну, все, здесь мы все пообследовали, можем отсюда уходить. Так, куда же мы с вами попрем?
Chief wants to reduce board traffic.
Так, там мы тоже были. Ну что ж, пожалуй, пора время навестить нашу пациентку, которая не желает ни с кем общаться. Так, нам не сюда. У нас есть тут возможность пробраться, насколько я помню. Так, тут у нас бомж обитал. Или обитает, не в курсе. Но, по-моему, мы видели его труп. Там, на мусорке. Так, сейчас мы будем проникать в запретную зону. Включится наша любимая маскировка. И каждый шаг будет отнимать эту маскировку. Хотя это, мне кажется, максимально тупо. Ну, то есть, я бы понимал, если бы маскировка убавлялась, когда мы каждый раз, когда мы попадали в поле зрения какой-нибудь неписи на запретной зоне. Это я еще как-то понимал, а просто потому что ты двигаешься по запретной зоне. При этом никто тебя не видит. Ну, это как-то так себе система. О. Потопали. Тут мы все уже забирали, мы уже тут бывали. Тут мы все зачищали. Так. 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 Ну давай, открывай дверь. Открывай дверь. Хватит тупить. Открывай дверь. Молодец. Так. Тут у нас прямо у стены стоит охранница. Так, прекращаем тупить. Встаем с колен. Ведем себя естественно. Давай, вставай. Вставай, вставай, вставай. Вот, молодец. А теперь иди. Ну хватит уже тупить, иди. Вот так. Медленно, не спеша. Оп. Ну а теперь давайте с ней поболтаем.
No need for her to be worrying her pretty little head about me. I'm just terrible, dreadful sick is all. Got a cough that won't quit and sores all over my body. Highly lethally
Ой, хватит
contagious.
чесать
I'll
языком.
be fine, so long as I'm left alone.
Брешешь, як тишиш.
Should have known she'd send a bruiser after me. Damned if I don't rue the day I saved her scrawny little hide. Inadvertently, I befriended a bloodhound in the process. All right, okay. We can discuss this like the level-headed folk that we are. Seems I've got to do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business to anyone with one ear and an intent to listen.
The truth is, I'm not sick. But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath. You, ain't with the board, are you? See, I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room. So I hold up here to lay low.
Ясно, барышня серьезно влипла. И теперь тут скрывается.
No, I didn't do anything. I'm a law-abiding denizen of this ship, I swear. Think? No. I recognize a contracted killer when I see one, thank you. In my line of work, that's a skill you develop during week 1, assuming you want to keep breathing. Alright, I'll fess this part up too, if it means you'll help me. I'm a thief. I specialize in particularly high-end and historically valuable items. 3 weeks back, I caught rumor that the blood-tier diamond, last worn by an heiress on the Lost Hope, had surfaced for the first time in 70 years. If I had, you think I'd be hiding out in the med bay? I was gonna steal it, lined up Udom as my buyer. He paid half up front to finance the operation. Let's just say things went sideways about the time I got my hands on the diamond, and it crumbled to stardust in my palm. Anywho, I barely made it out with my life, and nary a plan to make back Udom's deposit I'd spent.
Ясно, в общем, придется улаживать ее проблемы, договариваться, чтобы ее не убили, чтобы ей простили ее долги, и т.д. Я почти в этом уверен.
And I'm a useful person to know. Just ask Ellie. Surely you wouldn't drag me before him. I'm dreadful contagious. I just know if I face him, I'm dead. Thanks for helping me with the board.
Ладно, не
You're a
ной.
real pal. Or I guess I should say, Ellie is one, huh?
Окей, теперь надо отсюда сваливать по Шурику. Так, тут больше ничего интересного нет, тут, поэтому надо быстренько так. Топ. Так, маскировка уже почти закончилась, не тупим. Валим. Все. Успели. Операция прошла успешно. Так, теперь надо поговорить с Элли в медлаборатории, медсанчасти. Так. Или нет? Так, не туда зашли, перепутали. Хотя в другую сторону я все же хочу просто поговорить с Элли. Может, она что-то интересное нам скажет?
Good luck. The board's got an office on the promenade just before engineering. You can't miss it.
Окей, нам нужно в колею теперь, дабы решить проблемы этой барышни. Так. Рекламка.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Yeah, no one wants you on Groundbreaker.
Так. Недовольные люди.
You'd think the board.
Так, а ты что за хмырь, Сусаню?
Wheeler messaged me you were coming. He must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
Так, ясно. Значит, Алекс был из этих. Так, что же ему ответить? Так, ну, наверное, скажу, что Алекс мертв.
My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable
Да что
fever
ты,
dream am
мой
I
дорогой друг,
trapped?
говори про сразу. Мой любимый, мой ненаглядный. Морозис еще друг.
Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have. He was my dearest friend. My only friend. You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he?
Ну, не помню, что у него была такая вот фотография, но
That's
скажем,
just
что
like
да,
him.
да,
Such a
стоит.
sentimental man. Tell me, how did he die?
Его раздавило.
No!
Но мы, конечно, скажем, что он
How
погиб как
dreadful.
герой.
That was always Alex's greatest fear, you know. Devoured by those fiends. Becoming one with them.
Ой, боже мой.
The
Ну, как
droppings.
всегда, типичные диалоги, точнее, реплики, диалоги, вот, все это в этой игре. Где еще такое можно? Вот, ну что в этой игре, это
You're
замечательно,
going
это
important places, I'm
вот
sure.
разговоры с
Big,
неписями.
exciting, important
Это так
places.
здорово здесь
There,
прописано.
I've removed the flag from your ship.
Особенно ну, после
I'm terribly
Fallout
sorry for the
4
inconvenience.
просто
However, before you
гениально
go,
написанные диалоги.
Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've
Это
seen his wanted
болтология.
posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be?
Ну, а тут мы можем ждать
Anything
нашего
at all?
спасителя-освободителя. Оказывается, этот наемник собирался сдать профессора.
Well, that's just
Возможно, и нас бы
terrible
сдал.
news. Law, what am I going to do now?
Так что,
The board will have my head. Oh,
так что
I'm sorry.
замечательно, что
This
он был
is
таким
terribly unprofessional of
болваном,
me.
и
Is
что
there
его нашей
anything else
шлюпкой
I might help you
раздавило.
with?
Этого предателя, мерзкого, подлого контрабандиста. Так, надо еще за девчушку замолвить словечко.
Miss Doyle owes the board a
No.
significant sum. Alas, the only collateral she has
так.
is her organs. Compulsory donation is quite legal in such cases.
Жестко. Так, ну попробуем убедить.
That's not unreasonable.
I guess
Давай.
it's better than losing your organs, but I don't know, Captain. It just doesn't seem right.
Miss Doyle is deeply in debt, and the board has every right to do whatever they like to recoup that debt. What guarantee do I have that she'll agree to the terms you negotiate?
Так, и что-то можно сказать, наверное. Как мне кажется, у нее нет выбора.
I
Но я
quite
что-то
concur.
долго
It's
думаю.
refreshing to deal with someone
Ага,
practical for a change. I will recall my collection agent. Tell Miss Doyle to report to me promptly for her first assignment.
Чудо.
Now, is there anything else you need, or can I return to my work?
Ну, давайте еще помучим его всякими расспросами,
Be my
вопросами.
guest.
По-прежнему можно задать профессора.
Law, but it's miserable. My underarms are damp. How can I be expected to work in these conditions? Chief Tennyson is supposedly looking into the cause, but I've seen no action from her. Deplorable conduct. My superiors will be hearing about it. You can be certain of that. Oh, good law! Who'd want to go to that toxic hell pit? No. Emphatically no. Unequivocally no. Immutably no. Ask away.
Да нет. О, аллилуйя. У нас 10 уровень.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board embassy. Artie
Так,
greeting, potential
прокачали, сдвинули
customer.
дальше.
Welcome to Auntie's
Не,
Kitchen,
никогда не
a
делал.
home-style consumable protein dispensary. This unit dispense proteins for your ingestion.
Так, что у нас тут? За замечательный повар.
This unit is programmed to simulate shock at such assertions. Shock simulation non-functional. A trouble ticket has been filed. Shock simulation restored. Initiating shocked subroutine. How dare you? Shocked subroutine complete. Estimated guilt level of customer increased by 35%.
Окей, мы можем его отремонтировать.
Dispensation protocol. This unit dispense proteins for your ingestion. Beginning dispensing sequence. Please unlock all relevant facial protein ingestion tubes.
Так, ну это все нам не нужно. У нас этого барахла полно. Так, и куда мы же потопаем дальше? Так, сюда мы пока заходить не будем или будем? Угу. Ну да. Не, пойдем дальше, потом туда заглянем.
You look like someone who's taken their share of cuts and bruises. Need some armor.
О,
Maybe it's a bit secondhand, but that's only testament to its durability. We also have a line of specialized melee weapons.
Что
For
у нас
those times you have to
здесь?
repel borders, but don't want to risk a
Чем
bullet through the
торгуете?
hull.
Ясно, брониками торгуют. Чётненько. Так, что у вас тут? Ну, у вас тут еще и оружие помимо брони есть в наличии. Симпатичные ножики. Топорики. Но, похоже, нам тут ничего не нужно.
I know you were trying to stop.
I put a couple of bits in Vera's pool. 1,000 says Rizzo's
Окейшки, что у
Rangers
нас
make it to the
здесь?
semifinals this year.
I hate to say it, but
Так,
the circus time clowns look
кровавая.
good this year.
Именно
The
воняет.
rookie tender
Мяском
is,
торгуем.
well, she could break me over her knee.
Так,
Kinda like
чуваки, о чем болтаем?
Clowns,
Oh, neat! They got stuff in here I ain't seen in ages.
Обсуждать местные типа футбол, ну, типа такого развлечения. Ничего для нас интересного. Так. С этими верно вроде как не поговорить. Ценного здесь ничего не лежит. Что ж, потопаем мы к лифту.
Welcome to Sublight Salvage and Shipping, a legitimate business for legitimate consumers. You the one flying the Unreliable?
Так, дверь закрыта. Значит, надо сначала поболтать с этим вот. Здорово, чувак.
Miss Lily has been expecting you.
Меня зовут Капитан Кинг.
Sure am. A few years back, they got me started on simple acquisitions. You know those latches they put on cargo bays ain't
Капитан
worth a
Кинг.
damn?
Вот так.
These days, I stick to HQ and look after Miss Lilia.
So you're the new captain in town. I was hoping you'd make your way to my office. Saves me the work of hunting you down.
А вот и
Lilia
мисс
Hagen,
Лилия.
CEO and Executive Director of
Местные
Aggressive
замки, ну, по крайней мере, для меня лично
Operations. I'm guessing you
очень
already
легко
know about
ломаются.
Sublight, otherwise you wouldn't have come.
Таки да, детка.
Charmed. It's nice to see the Unreliable again. Useful ship.
Чудно.
Hawthorne was my contractor. I'd recognize that leaky boat of his anywhere.
Я Кинг. Капитан Кинг.
Is Ada still at the helm? I don't know how many times I told Hawthorne to restore that smartass to factory settings. I have a salvage job for someone light on corporate ties with a reliable set of wings. But there's a catch.
Тебе чем-то ада не достает. Клёвый компьютерный.
If you have a nav key to Stellar Bay, the job's yours.
Бортовой. Искусственный интеллект. Конечно, всегда есть подвох.
I like that initiative.
Возможно.
But ease back on the throttle.
Интересно.
Gladys at the rest and go might have what you need. If there's anything else, be quick about it. Time is bits. These days, the scrap business all but runs itself. Gives me the time to expand our interests into other sectors, where I can let my hair down. Our field is persuasive acquisitions. At least that's how my legal advisors tell me to phrase it. Not all of our salvage is abandoned when we find it. Sometimes it takes a polite conversation and a shot across the bow. You know, legal formalities. Your words, not mine. Hey, careful with the C word around here. I like to keep things above board, and that kind of talk only makes trouble. Sublight occupies a legal blind spot. No one knows what we're licensed to do, and that gives our little business some freedom. But let's not tempt fate.
Да, успокойся, расслабься, чувих. Спокойно.
Ask. I have nothing to hide. Be seeing you. Make sure you aren't followed on your way out.
Так. Мы закончили допытываться? Нет. Не закончили. Хотя и спрашивать уже нечего. Да. Ой. Что у тебя тут? Балкончик. Вид так себе с него. Ничего интересного, валим отсюда. Да, я удивляюсь, что мы до сих пор не наткнулись ни на какой такой квест, где надо было там. Макс, не прерывай меня, я тут разговариваю. В общем, не нарвались на такой квест, типа Надо получить такую-то бумажку, на ней должна быть такая-то печать. Чтобы получить эту печать, надо бежать черти куда, а там нужно, чтобы получить эту печать, там, получить и другую бумажку с другой подписью. Вот такие вот трюков. Я удивлен, что их до сих пор не встретил такой квеста. Ну вот, теперь у нас будет новый напарник. Как раз ее активно показывали во всех рекламных роликах.
You won't be sorry. Though it looks like you've got a full roster already. Time to play favorites, Captain. Traveling in style, are we? I'll be sure to nab a cabin with a view.
Welcome to the crew, Miss Ellie.
Надеюсь.
We're real happy to have you.
CNP, I can't believe it's not forced. It's unbelievable how good it is.
Ну, все, разобрались с этим квестом. Теперь можно идти и дальше посмотреть, что там находится.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly
Thought there'd be more machinery. Must be housed on a sub-level.
Do you have...
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends.
Что у нас?
Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker
По
doesn't
всему
see
видно,
many
что тут адская
visitors.
жара.
No, it isn't. It's a mess. But it's my mess, so I'll take the compliment.
Ну, здорово.
Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The
Так
Mardits,
она
the
тут
crew, the
главная, самое
engineers, their
главное
family.
здесь на корабле.
I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting.
По ее внешнему виду не скажешь, все перемазанное. Больше похоже на рядового какого-нибудь
Ain't that
работника.
always the way? So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through.
Ну, давайте тут поболтаем. Наверняка получим кучу квестов от нее.
Statistics don't lie. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders.
Так, стоит ли говорить, не стоит, куда мы направляемся?
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships,
Да,
Miss
тут
Junlei.
Парвати хотел поболтать.
Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering
явно нервничает.
well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
Ободряюще
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati.
подтолкнуть.
You can ask me anything.
Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later.
Явно видно человека,
Your name's pretty too. I should have said
который
sorry. I like it.
мало общается с людьми, но зато
Sorry.
больше времени проводит с механизмами.
Couldn't have done it without your moral support, Captain.
Now, if there's nothing else, there are other parts of the ship begging for my attention.
Да. Так, шепотом.
Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship.
Да нет, есть о чем поболтать, конечно же.
Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner. None. Every time I give in to the board, Groundbreaker loses its freedom. Soon there won't be anything left. I can't allow that. The board isn't helping and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone aboard, will be cooked alive. Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays.
Чё не? Интеллект.
I keep diligent records of station repairs, requisitions, and available assets. Just like my grandmother taught me.
Добывать детали.
The station's radiators haven't changed since her time, and her records say the parts should be there. I trust them.
Но зато, ну где это вообще?
Sorry, I forget not everyone knows this ship like I do. The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned and a haven for miscreants now.
Чёненько, но все же где это?
Those idiots are immune to reason, and they don't much care if the station melts to pieces. They're content to die last.
Может, что-то еще не
If you could find some way to solve this without violence, I'd prefer that. But more than anything, we need those parts. Good. Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following
the heat in here is so unbearable, I can hardly even concentrate.
Finals are scheduled to air soon.
Окей, получили задание, идем выполнять задание. Так, интересно, здесь с кем-то можно поболтать? Так, с ней не поговорить. Имя у нее есть, но квест не выдает. Так, с ней не поболтать. Это, к сожалению, не украсть. Так, что вот здесь еще? Ну, вот туалетный герой. Ясно. У этих ребят есть имена, но квестов у них нету. Чудно. Запечатано. Так, ладно, здесь нам больше делать нечего. Топаем отсюда. Все же раздражает, что нельзя убрать пушку. Неужели нельзя было сделать анимацию там? Забить ее на кнопочку одну. Спрятать оружие и все. Так, ну что ж, спускаемся вниз решать.